Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And no thought to bring this one. Now he'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. First carry for James Conner. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On second down, Conner looking for space. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively. On second down now, it's Conner. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and run forward with Conner. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. On 4th down, Dobbs. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll run it here. This is James White. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Shotgun now for Wentz. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So still a scoreless game in the 1st, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. This is caught by Jackson. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. 1st down, here's White. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same. but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one. We've seen this offense go for it on fourth down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
I certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On fourth, they'll go again and try it once more. Here's Wentz to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Check. Watch 54.
Off the play fake. Here's Dobbs. He'll get this one to Switzer. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ryan Switzer, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board, so let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Dorsett's got it, and he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
First down and 10 yards to go.
Here we go. 120. Patchy.
They'll run on first down. White. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A tackle that time by Akella Witherspoon.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Dobbs. And an alley to run. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Let's go. Great.
On 1st down, White. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe we can get this game tied up.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go. On the bench. Get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get it.
From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Dobbs looking to throw on 1st down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That's good for 28 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
On 1st and 10, Dobbs. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Terrence Brooks with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He's going to look deep for Edelman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. White's got a first down and more, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7, and he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Check, 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 check.
On play action, it's Dobbs. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Off play action. Dobbs. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. J.C. Jackson there defensively to knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. No gain on this defense. No.
Out of the gun, Dobbs going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can...
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly for 6. Gostkowski the extra point. And it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even working.
And that's caught inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
We'll go 25 to Mike. Let's go one more. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Operating from the gun, Dobbs. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for James Conner. Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yeah, let's get second.
Throwing again, Dobbs. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Akello Witherspoon, really good coverage from the Colorado man, getting a hand in on it. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Off the play fake. Dobbs, flush to his right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of his first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
To me, the defense was looking a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever they...
There he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point put through by Boswell, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
At the 25-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Rush twist.
On play action, it's Wentz. Going deep here for Edelman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. This is White on the screen. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
I know you've got a baseball background, right?
A little bit. Started in minor league ball.
Yeah, you did some of that, right? What do they do when they do the signals? An indicator, right?
Tells you whether it goes or not, yeah.
Yeah, whether the play's on or not. How about the indicators offensive linemen get when they're getting ready to run a screen pass? And if those get red, well, we just saw that there, didn't we?
No gain.
No gain. Deciphered it and finished the play off.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Right back to Conner here on first. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Dobbs. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down.
Slam. Chance.
On third down, it's Counter. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
Gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up fourth down.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Let's go. You tighten up.
On 4th down, Dobbs. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Dobbs now just 7 of 16 passing thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Throwing here, Dobbs. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dante Hightower picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. On the run is Counter, and he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's bring it.
Off play action. Dobbs letting one go deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
65. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Here we go, D. And it's just me and you. It's just me and you. At 25.
On 4th down, Dobbs. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. New England on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 5.
Let's find two. Switch. What's this on? 55 miles.
On third down, a run from White. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's Switzer. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going out offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The Steelers on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Dobbs going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check three.
On 4th down, Dobbs. And that is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
We own them. Check 9. Hey, empty.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. Had a good move, but only able to work it to the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Steelers' 20-yard line.
Throwing is Wentz. It's caught. This is White. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Go. 20. 40. He's not going to get me. He's checking. He's checking.
They will run with White out of the shotgun. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner, 81 yards. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Going right side is White. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Throwing now is Wentz. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. The drive will start with Conner. Dante Hightower on the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Conner. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. They'll run on first down. Connor, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce and might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounces. 8 ounces is good.
All right, just checking. Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go. Check 24. Check 24.
On third down, it's Connor. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Switch.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Deron Harmon.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Here's White. And I think this defense knew what was coming, as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground with White. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all